Hello and welcome to the Boondoggle podcast, episode number 3. This time we are without Rebecca. Sans Rebecca. Yep.
She's moving currently, so she won't be here, but she will be here next week. Don't worry.
Yes. In the meantime, though, we have me, Michelle. Me being Michelle. Not there isn't another person named Michelle here. And Lindsay.
Hello.
And Kelsey.
Hi.
Hey. That was really enthusiastic.
I'm so happy to be here.
You're just upset because you can't find that doll maker.
I'm just trying to find something to do.
So, happy belated birthday to Lindsay.
Old.
Yeah, you're as old as me now.
Yeah, we're old farts now.
I'm still useful.
Did you say useful?
Useful? Not even youthful.
I'm both. I'm useful and youthful. Hey, guys.
Wow. Okay, so we're recording today on Tuesday instead of Monday because Monday was a bunch of E3 stuff, and
it was basically D-Day of conferences. Oh my god.
Yes, it was.
It was horrid. I'm so tired.
I was actually exhausted by the end of the day. I was up until like 3 a.m. and I just kind of passed out.
Why 3 a.m.?
Because I was watching VGA stuff too.
Oh, so you were watching their coverage? Or
Yeah.
they're showing a trailer of it? Okay. I only got up through maybe an hour of it and then I went to bed. I was like, whatever, it'll be out tomorrow and I can catch up.
Yeah, I stopped partway through.
Every time I actually went to a stream, they wouldn't work.
Yeah, that too. I noticed with a lot of the streams that they didn't work. The only ones that seemed to work for me were Twitch's and GameSpot.
Twitch didn't even work for me. So whenever I did go to watch anything, I just went to GameSpot.
GameSpot didn't work for me half the time. I had to go and watch it on Twitch, which was unfortunate.
Both of those worked for me.
Considering I only watched half of the Sony conference and that was it, GameSpot was cool. It worked.
I watched all of EA's and Ubisoft's on GameSpot, and it was okay.
Yeah.
It lagged every now and then, but that could have just been because of my connection.
It was on so early, EA's and everything, that I decided to watch.
Yeah, because it started at 11.
Yeah.
Did it?
I think so.
It was pretty early, and I had just gotten up, and I was like, no.
I'm surprised I was awake for it then.
Haircut.
What?
I was only up at that time because I got my hair cut.
Oh.
You posted a picture? Was that your haircut, or was that just you?
That was my haircut.
Okay.
Don't even notice.
Sorry if my audio sounds weird right now, but I'm hiding from my neighbor.
Oh.
Because of how I'm set up. I'm set up in the front room, which is looking out our little laneways, and he's walking his dog. And I don't want him to come and talk to me.
He could be a guest on our podcast.
You want a hairstylist on your podcast? He's really hard to understand.
Hey, do you want to be our new Rebecca?
Oh, he's gone. No,
Why
he's
is he
not
hard to
French.
understand?
He has a speech impediment.
Oh.
And yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure he's French.
Anyway,
just anybody Lindsay heard speak who was French, she thought they had a speech impediment.
All you French people have speech impediments. God.
You must have been so confused whenever I said Sans Rebecca.
Entire language. It's just an impediment.
Oh.
Just an impediment. Impediment.
I pet a mint.
I've had a mint.
I ate
It was pretty chill.
It was pretty chill. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Right. So E3.
So should we start with Microsoft?
Yeah, we'll go in order.
Go in order of the bad and get up to the good.
Okay,
Well,
I can
the
say that I have some major opinions on this.
Oh
You
yeah.
have major opinions on the Microsoft
You
one?
watched it like 5 times, right?
I did, and I can say that
Why did
they
you watch
they were
that?
trying to redeem themselves, and they were doing well, but they still suck.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm gonna say that I liked their conference.
I never
That it
even
was
watched
good.
I thought it was okay.
I'm very
Or,
happy that that Lindsay agrees with my opinion.
I do agree with your opinion.
I tried.
Thankful. Well, like I didn't hate their conference, but I felt really kind of bored about it. Like I was like, "Oh, okay, like you've done all of this bad stuff up until now. It's kind of going to be hard for me to be like, "Oh, that's a good point." Like, okay, I agree with that sort of thing.
Yeah, I went into the conference completely like
Unbiased?
Yeah. Cuz I've said this before, but I don't have an Xbox 360 or a PlayStation 3, and I'm kind of looking into getting one of them for the next gen. So I was looking at both of them as like a potential customer and which one would I want to buy.
You were sort of looking at them as equals.
Yeah.
In a way, because
So-
you're like, it all depends on basically these conferences.
Yeah.
And
I
the
thought
other
they were
thing that-
uptight.
yeah, I didn't like also the fact how they were like, oh yeah, exclusive for the Xbox, or they'd go like show a game, and then it would be like, oh, an exclusive, and it's like, wait, what?
What?
They weren't really straightforward because like on half of them, when I first watched it without watching any of the other conferences, it was like they would talk about a game and then say exclusive, but then it's like later on you find out, oh, it's not exclusive to the Xbox One, it's on multi-platforms, but they just threw in exclusive.
No,
to
they
try
would
and-
never say exclusive if it's on a different console. They
But
can
it
say
felt that way.
they'll
in a
say
sense.
different words that sound like exclusive.
Mhm.
But if they say exclusive, then it's like definitely exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's like exclusive to consoles, but not to the PC.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that happens and I get really confused because then I'm like, so I can get this for the PC or not? Or what? A lot of game developers do that and I really hate it.
My 2 kind of biggest notes that I wrote on their conference was 2 things that looked interesting was Sunset Overdrive and Project Spark. Project Spark was the one where you're kind of like creating games, which
Yeah.
I was kind of wondering if, because Microsoft doesn't really they're not opening themselves up to indie developers. So I was wondering if that was kind of their way of compensating for that.
Yeah. I like the idea of Sunset Overdrive, but like with Spark, I'm a little like I need to see more before I can like really base an opinion on it because I was like, cool, you can create kind of a world or something, but it's not like you're creating a different game each time.
No, they showed that. The games that they showed afterwards, like, were games. The
Oh,
first
really?
thing, yeah. The first thing that they showed was kind of confusing, and then they showed, like,
Maybe
different
that's
looking
why.
games. And I was like, wow, you can, like, make that
Maybe
stuff in
that's
there?
what I got stuck up on because I was like, wait, how are you supposed to be able to like make different games out of this? But okay, now that you say like, oh, they showed other ones afterwards, I thought these were just other games that did not involve Spark.
Yeah,
But-
I'm pretty sure that they were, and that the game is pretty much a game about building games.
That seems really weird. But interesting. I'll give them that. But no, Sunset Overdrive. I really like it because I really like Insomniac games, but I'm afraid for it. I'm afraid that it's going to be solely multiplayer online sort of thing.
Why would it be solely multiplayer online?
It just if you watched the trailer, it looked like you had like many other people.
I thought it just looked like co-op.
It could be, maybe it will have like local co-op or something. But I feel like it might be like a multiplayer game, like online.
Are there any games, like console games, that are solely multiplayer online?
I'm trying, other than Elder Scrolls Online.
Well, that has online in the title, so I mean...
Yeah. But, Final Fantasy 14.
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
We're trying to figure out if there's games that, like, console games that are solely multiplayer online.
Destiny is going to be.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure, yeah, like Elder Scrolls Online. There is another one, but it's on the tip of my tongue and I cannot remember it right now. Shoot.
Oh well.
Shoot.
Oh well. I'm just a little afraid for it, or it's gonna be like it's gonna have online multiplayer co-op or like world co-op or whatever, and then it'll have like local or like friend 4-player only.
I don't know. To me, I got the impression that you can play alone and with other people.
I hope that's
by the way the trailer went.
I hope that's the case because that was a really interesting like game.
Yeah.
Just from the trailer, but also there's the fact that we were just shown the trailer and not like gameplay.
Well, yeah, it's like a completely new game, so I didn't expect them to show gameplay. That would be like, whoa.
That would have been really awesome, or maybe they're like going to show gameplay later on at their booth. Because remember, this is like the whole entire week. It's not just like the 2 days. It's the whole week, so there might be gameplay.
But do people usually like come out with a game for the very first time and like there's instantly gameplay?
Sometimes. It depends on how long like it's been sort of like spoken about. Like
in the works.
Yeah, sort of. I'm gonna use Ubisoft as an example, like how they showed like stills and like screen caps of like all of their like Assassin's Creed games, and then whenever like a conference came around, they'd show the screens and then also the gameplay. It's just sort of like, yeah, we have more than just like these shots or this one trailer. We actually have gameplay to convince you.
Yeah, but I don't think Sunset Overdrive was talked about anywhere else, or there was anything before this.
Well, it's an Xbox exclusive, so we might just have to wait until like Insomniac Games puts something out. You know.
Okay. And what else do I have?
I don't know. I was just like, I wasn't really paying attention to the Microsoft conference because it was like, okay, but then it was like, eh. And then it was like, okay. And then it was like, eh.
I paid attention to all of it.
I tried to, but I was really like, eh, on it.
Biased opinion, Lindsay.
I'm not biased. I went into this open, but then it crumbled because I was bored.
Good reason.
Hey, I get bored really easy. You gotta. I'm a gamer. You gotta get my attention, and they failed at it.
It's not like anyone else here plays games.
No, we're not.
Hold their attention. Then again, I didn't watch it at all because I can't hold attention throughout conferences in general.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm probably the easiest person to hold their attention when it involves games because literally pretty much the only thing that I watch online as far as like YouTube and stuff is Let's Plays and everything. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Probably my favorite thing.
I prefer to like read posts about things rather than watch conferences. So like afterwards I'll usually like go and read something about it instead of watching things.
Yeah, I'm like the opposite.
Yeah, like I'm sort of in the middle. Like I like reading things, but I also like watching things, but I don't really care like the middle in between stuff. I just want to know about the game, tell me the facts, and that's it.
Yeah, like if I'm going to
give me it.
If I'm going to watch things, it'll probably just be like the trailers of the games.
Yeah. Like, there are some games that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch this, like, interview with the dev and all that, because, like, it depends. If it's, like, a company that, like, they show their personality and they're very honest, then I'm like, okay, I like you. I'll watch your interview. It could be
Yeah.
boring, but who cares?
If someone recommended it to me, then I'd try watching it.
Yeah.
It's kind of why I don't really like reading things, and I'd rather watch the conference, because when you read things, you generally get the writer's opinion mixed in with the
That's
stuff.
why you read multiple things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that, but I'm easily convinced. So, like, I'll read one thing, and if it's a negative opinion, I'll be like, oh, you know, like, this is just so bad. And then I'll read, like, a positive opinion, and I'll be like, oh, wait, no, this is really good. And I, like, can't balance it out.
I do sometimes. That's why I read and watch. Because then it's like, emotion, writing. Okay, I'm gonna go with a collective amount of each, because, yeah.
All I ever get to do in life because of school is read things and tear them apart. So, like, I'm just used to it.
Hey, and
become
I get
soulless.
to look at things and tear them apart.
Yeah. Balance.
Maybe that's why you like reading things and I like watching things.
Probably.
I'm the middleman.
Middleman.
You guys are the consoles and I'm the third party.
What?
Try to get me to go on your sides.
Well,
Oh, that was beautiful.
Another note that I have, which is kind of in general, not just exclusive to the Microsoft conference, but
Yeah.
I have, oh my god, next-gen graphics, because they looked
Oh,
really freaking good.
You do not know, like, my mouth was open the whole entire time I saw any trailer. I was like, oh, they're so good. Oh my god, this is so good. I was like almost in tears.
Well, that was really...
I know, I'm sorry. Oh, it was so good.
Are you sure you were watching the conference? Like, what was going on?
Because I was watching the conference. I just really like graphics. I'm sorry. We've been so long with such graphics. It's been so long since we've had good graphics again. I'm sick and tired of like really gritty, dirty graphics. I like clean graphics.
clean.
I like graphics. I like good looking
Graphics are
things. I like that we're so close. We're like on the verge where graphics look nearly realistic. Like,
Oh my
people look like they're one notch away. There's one thing that's like missing that is preventing CG people from looking like real people. Like, we're
Yeah,
so close.
It's like they're stuck between either being like with their graphics, either being really, really shiny or being really, really matted and not having the in between. If you understand what I mean. It's kind of like with the Xbox and the PlayStation 4, how they have that one side that's really shiny and the other side that isn't. That's
But with
where they're
people
stuck.
And
Yeah,
graphics.
but with people.
One side of them is really, really shiny, and the other side is really, really matte.
That's the best way to explain it.
I just imagined like a person who is
The
like
other side is matte.
half
person
like
who-
really shiny, and like the other half is a person named Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt.
You see one shine. You see one side, and it's so shiny that you're like blinded, and then it's like the sun, and you're like, oh my god, what is this in front of me? And then they turn around and they're like, hey, I'm Matt.
Oh. Shall we continue?
Yeah, okay. My
Get away from there.
my final note on the Microsoft conference was that the Xbox One will be coming out in November, and it'll be $499.
Yeah, that's a little expensive. I mean, that's a lot expensive.
Do you remember the PS4? I mean, the PS3.
Yeah, whenever it first came out, it was really
It
expensive.
was $600.
Yeah. Freaking.
But like, going on about the price, they really fucked over like the UK and stuff like that.
Yeah, because they didn't adjust the pricing. It's still 499 euros or whatever.
Yeah, and that equals up to $660.
Yep.
Yeah.
My friends over in the UK were like, no, not this. I could buy so much with that money, not a shitty little console.
Yeah.
It's like bigger than an actual DVR.
And I'm just going to kind of jump through the EA and Ubisoft conferences. My one note on the EA conference was that, Kate, they left their mics on.
Oh, yes, I noticed that.
and one guy, it's just, you're watching, like, a trailer for something or whatever, and out of nowhere you hear, I'm going to need a Tic Tac before I go out there.
Wait, was it in the EA conference that one of their trailers didn't have sound and they actually got booed?
It might have been them.
I felt really bad at that point. I was like, okay, I feel really bad, not only because their trailer doesn't have sound, but people are booing them. I felt like I was the one at fault for that. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hurting. That's how, like, bad I felt.
If I was up on that stage and I was introducing a trailer for something and it didn't have sound, I would just, like, jump off the stage.
I'd probably cry.
I would jump off the stage, cry, and, like, roll around.
Start shaking.
No, you know what I would have done? If I had seen the trailer well enough, I would have started narrating it. Like, in a town far, far away.
Oh my god, that would have been so cool if they did that.
It would have, because then it's like, EA, you are human. You aren't just like, not like these monsters that hide on, like, behind computers being like,
that's always what I expected. Like, I always thought that people at companies were like monsters that made, like, slurring noises.
Yep. My only input.
Yep.
I just found their conference really boring.
Yeah, other
than the mic mishap and the booing part, other than that, it was boring.
Yeah, after they kind of fixed that and it got into sports, I stopped paying attention. I pretty much stopped watching it. And
the time that I got bored in the places, like, in the things that I did watch, I just mute it. And then I'd start doing something else, and then I'd find the tab again, and I'd be like, oh crap, I was watching that. What's going on now?
Kelsey is best at watching conferences.
I'm so good.
Professional.
You're so pro. Anyway, on to Ubisoft then.
Ubisoft. My only note on Ubisoft was at the beginning of the conference, a guy walked out, and he had, like, a beard and a gray sweatshirt, and from a distance, he looked like Jeff Ramsey from Achievement Hunter. I was like, what? They have Jeff? I was extremely confused.
I had one very specific thought during that conference for, like, the 10 minutes that I did watch. And some dude, he was French, because, you know, Ubisoft's French. Anyway, he came out and he had, you know, the accent and a beard, and I was like, I bet Lindsay likes him.
Now I want to see who that was. Damn it! I don't remember any faces. I don't remember faces and names.
I didn't remember.
Ubisoft. I only know they're one person. And he was, like, the head of, like, Assassin's Creed 3? He was, like, their talking person. Their, like, spokesman or whatever. His name was, like, Gabe or something. He was cool. But anyway, Ubisoft was boring, too. I didn't even find Assassin's Creed 4 to be that exciting.
The only thing that the only thing that I watched was the preview for Rayman.
Yeah, Rayman seemed, like, cute and it would be fun, but it's like, it's, eh.
I don't think it would be my favorite thing ever, but it looked cute.
Yeah, it was cute.
I have too many cute fun games. I need to...
You need to,
expand.
What is that word? Expand.
Expand my library.
Game.
No, I just need to expand myself. I need to expand.
You need to become a blimp.
You need to become a blueberry, like in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Violet.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
I almost said Violet Baudelaire, but no, that's
Beauregard?
wrong.
Beauregard.
Yeah, that was her last name, Violet Beauregard.
I was close then.
What do you get when you go so sweet?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm being called downstairs. I'll be back.
Okay.
Don't say anything too important.
Okay.
Aw.
Quick, let's talk about the most important things we have to say.
Yes. Should we continue on, or should we just stay on Ubisoft for a bit?
I don't even remember what happened with Ubisoft.
I can't remember if it was the Ubisoft conference or the Sony one, where it actually showed a really neat trailer for Assassin's Creed 4, and I really liked the music. I was like, this is a good trailer. I like their music. And then I was like, yeah, I'm done.
It was probably the Sony one. The Sony one showed the most Assassin's Creed footage.
Sony was just good. It's wonderful. I almost cried. I actually almost cried several times through that one. I was so emotional. I was like, they know what I want.
I have the same note written down 3 times about the Sony conference, and I'll wait until Kelsey comes back to say it, but...
Aw, I hope she gets back soon, because I want to hear it so badly.
So while Kelsey's gone, since, you know, this will be an important topic to her, do you want to just touch briefly on New Leaf?
I got it on Sunday. I got it on release day. I think I was the first one to pick it up at Walmart. It's really good. I like it. Really cute.
It is my favorite game ever. Not even kidding. I love it so much.
It's really good.
Tangy visited me today, one of my villagers.
Oh, really?
Yep. I was really happy because Tangy is my favorite because she's a cat.
I want to get one of the goddamn deer in my town. Oh my god. That's like my goal throughout all of Animal Crossing. Obtain a deer in my town. I don't care which one. Actually, I sort of do. I can't remember them right now, but I want one.
I don't even remember any of the deer either. I only remember...
There is one that is so freaking cute, and I just want them so badly. I feel really bad, but I want them.
The only deer I can think about right now in Animal Crossing is the reindeer that comes at Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
But I really want an all-cat town. I think that would be...
Is that what your goal is going to be? You're going to specifically piss other people, like other animals off, just to get them to go out of your town so you can have a chance of getting a cat?
No, I can't even do that. I can't even be mean to the villagers. I'm just, like, incapable of that.
Oh! I have one cat. His name is Mo.
Mo.
He's very gloomy.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, why are you so gloomy? You're a cat. You're supposed to be happy.
Oh my god. But I really like that...
What do you want from me?
Okay.
Hi, Kelsey.
Hello?
Hi.
We were just talking about really important stuff that you would have been so interested in.
Like what?
Like, you know that game that you totally play all the time called Animal Crossing?
You're an expert.
Yeah. We were
That's
talking
cool.
about that. Are you sad that you missed out on it?
Very, because I'm an expert on the game.
Yeah, really.
I'm an expert on every game.
Every game.
Mm-hmm.
All of them.
Okay,
Every single one?
on to
Sony.
Oh.
So
I'm
first,
eating
Of
bacon.
course.
you're eating... Let's move on to the Sony conference. I'm eating bacon.
Oh.
You know, I just have to tell you, I have to interject here, that the bacon my dad is cooking just spit on me, and it kind of hurt a lot.
Oh, poor Kelsey.
Because it was hot bacon grease, and it spit onto my
Oh.
chin.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Hot bacon grease.
Hot bacon.
Oh.
Oh.
And I'm gonna get called down again, just so you know.
Oh,
Because I
that's
only
fun.
have bacon right now, and I still need eggs.
You're having breakfast for supper. Awesome.
Well, yeah, because it's technically my dad's breakfast.
I know.
So,
All right, so on to Sony.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's start by talking about its design.
I actually really like it.
I saw it, when they first showed it, like, as a flat thing, I was like, oh my god, that looks so much like the Xbox One. I hate it.
I know.
And then, I don't know why, but then when the guy was holding it, I saw that it had a slant, and I was like, that makes everything better.
Yeah, it's like, let's just turn this, like, let's just fold it a bit on a certain degree. Oh, yep, perfect. They're gonna be sold.
Oh my god.
I really was impressed about it because, like, especially at the back with, like, all the power cables, like, it'll, like, if you say you accidentally drop something on a power cable, it's not gonna, like, yank it out fully because it's got, like, that kind of protector thing because of how it's did. And I was like, oh my god, that solves so many problems with me.
Sucks for people with chubby fingers, though.
Yeah. You're gonna have to, like, actually, like, pull it out or, like, I don't know, to, like, if you're moving it or something, you're gonna have to go through a lot to move it.
Yeah.
You go away.
Okay.
Go away. Go away.
I'll go
Okay, I'll
away.
leave. Bye!
And this
That-
has been the Boondoggle Podcast. No. But yeah, I really like... What are you even doing, Kelsey?
Cat.
Sorry, Marble came in from the outdoors, and she's all purry because she's wet, and she won't leave me alone, and she wants my bacon.
We should say that Marble is a cat.
Yeah.
No, Marble is...
A marble. A literal marble. A marble slab.
And she's purring.
Oh.
But yeah,
Anyway.
I really like different like styled gaming systems, like different shapes, like the GameCube.
Mhm.
I really like the GameCube because it's a freaking cube,
Also, you can
and
sit on top of
Slash
it.
it.
yeah,
If you
and
need to, that is. I don't recommend it because that's how you overheat stuff.
oh, my GameCube is on top of my Wii, but I don't really care.
Anymore.
No. What did I?
Oh, I'm wondering, you know how it has like that kind of indent and it's got the blue? I wonder if that lights up.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Didn't
It would
it show it in the reveal? There was like blue lights and stuff going
I don't
around. Or
remember.
am I thinking of something else?
You might be thinking of something else because like
I thought
they
there was
do
blue.
they do light shows, but I don't think they actually had it on.
No, but I'm pretty sure like on the screen they had like blue lines going through that were like lighting and stuff.
Oh, I don't remember this, but okay.
Like outlining it.
I saw blue
Okay.
somewhere.
There was blue
Yeah.
somewhere. But yeah, maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't
I'm
really
here for
care.
your clarification.
Okay, on to games then.
What do I even have about games?
That was Sounds of Joy.
Kelsey,
Yeah.
The Last Guardian is on
Yeah.
track.
I
They
know,
are
I read that.
on it. I know. I'm excited. And also,
Actually, for that.
finally, fucking after 8 goddamn years, Kingdom Hearts 3.
I'm very
I cried.
excited about that one.
Cried, okay? I was full
I
on
know.
tears.
You
Yeah, I thought
texted
there was
me
something
and you were
wrong.
like, Kelsey, oh my god, did you Kingdom Hearts 3? And I was like, really? That's making me pretty happy.
Mhm.
And I
then
texted my brother. I was like, hey, Kingdom Hearts 3, and he never said anything. And I
Oh,
think he's pretty lame.
he'll probably buy it, go halfway through it, and then sell it. You can do that
Sorry.
with the Sony PlayStation.
And then he'll want to buy it back.
He actually stopped selling games because he realized that he was being stupid.
Was I his last customer?
Yes. Actually, you were.
Also, back on to the point of selling games, I'm really happy that they went and made a big ass thing about, by the way, you can use used games and you can sell them back
That was
to
hilarious.
the store.
It is so bad that they even had to do that. And
I know,
the audience was like crying. They were so happy. And it's something that you would expect.
Oh, but I loved it because it's just the fact that Sony did that made me love them.
Throwing shade.
More. What?
I said they were throwing shade at Microsoft.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, but no, I was just so happy that they even did that. They are so sassy. Sass masters.
And then they did that video, how to lend games. Step 1, give someone the game. And it shows somebody giving somebody the game, and they're like, thanks. And that was it. That was the entire video.
Also, back onto actual games, though. Final Fantasy Versus 13. I'm really happy that's coming back. And I'm also really happy that it's not under the Final Fantasy 13 title. I'm really happy that
it's very interesting how they're not doing turn-based fighting.
I was really happy to see that because wait, Kelsey, is it Final Fantasy 12 that's kind of like that?
What do you mean?
It's not really like, it's not necessarily turn-based, like you're not stuck in like, it's like kind of open world turn-based. Like you're not having to like go and switch screen to like a battle thing.
You can kind of switch options so that you have time to make decisions or so that you don't.
Okay.
You can turn that on or off. But I don't know, I have very mixed feelings because I like certain battle systems in the old Final Fantasy games, but I hated the system in Final Fantasy 13. It was pretty lame.
Yeah, that's what I heard, and that's namely why I didn't get it. Like, at first I was like, oh, this looks like it's going to be a good game, and then people were complaining about the gameplay, and I was like...
That's actually why I stopped playing it. But I think I'll restart it just to see, you know? But, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. I'm kind of excited. I want to play it, but at the same time, it's very different from the old games. So I look forward to seeing how that plays out.
I read an article that said that it's less of an RPG and more of a hack and slash.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're not gonna be like drenched and drowning in like story. You're gonna get story and fighting.
You know,
it's gonna be equal.
When it comes to Final Fantasy storylines, I don't really care.
I know, like
because they're all really lame and angsty.
They are, but
I enjoy them regardless.
Or they have like those really super goofy bits, like in whenever I played Crisis Core, it was so freaking goofy. I'm like, I can't take this seriously. And then it's like, when I was watching, well, Rebecca and I, we played like the first little bit of Final Fantasy X, which I'm also happy it's getting an HD remake because I might play it.
You should play it.
I should.
It's so soulful. Not really. It's really ridiculous and cliche, but I love it anyway.
So bad.
The what?
The dialogue is so bad.
Yeah, and then there's this scene where
is it the laughing?
Yeah, the laughing scene. Ridiculous, but it's good entertainment.
But I'm happy that Final Fantasy Versus 13 is going to be their own title.
Yeah, 15.
Because like I never really liked Lightning because like I didn't really like the personality.
Then again,
like,
I think
go ahead.
Most of the main characters in Final Fantasy games aren't the ones that you like.
It's always like side characters that you fall in love with.
Yeah, the problem with Final Fantasy 13 for me was that there weren't really any likable side characters.
Weren't they all angsty?
No, some of them were angsty, and some of them were really hyper, and I don't know.
There was no happy in between.
No, it was either like incredibly annoying or angsty or hyper, and there was no meeting at the center.
There was no middle ground. It was all either or.
You know what I find the most interesting about this new game coming out?
What?
Is that this series is still going on.
Yeah. Final Fantasy, it's still going on.
I know nothing about Final Fantasy or anything.
I
There
know
are
things-
crystals, and none of the storylines go together unless it's like 10 and 10 too.
If it
And,
has a dash
no.
and a number, that is the only way it'll make sense.
Yeah.
It
Yes,
doesn't make
game.
sense at all, even if it has like there's 20 friggin' games. Why don't make a new
They're
game?
they're all separate. They go with like different storylines, but they usually involve some of the same things.
Are is it the same characters or
No, they're different.
why don't they just make different games?
Because Final Fantasy is like a big franchise for them. If you put
Yeah.
it under the Final Fantasy name, then you're going to get an audience.
I know.
Kind of like Pokemon. I'm gonna say it. It's kind of like Pokemon. How like with the first game, you're like, oh yeah, this is really good. Oh, they're gonna make a new game. It's gonna have a new Pokemon, but it's still gonna have the same concept.
And I mean, if you're going to have a crystal,
Yeah,
then
might as well.
might as well title it Final Fantasy.
But
Even if you're not looking for the crystal. Even if it's an item that you get and you don't have to use.
But for people who have never played Final Fantasy, if they see something that says Final Fantasy, like me, for a chance, I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah.
Simply because I have no idea what it's about, and the numbering system confuses the heck out of me.
Yeah, the numbering system is kind of bad because of like when they've brought over games, it's always like not the right number most of the time, but lately they've been like with the older like the first couple games, like it wasn't right. Like they kept like screwing up the numbers and all that. Like the first one here is actually the sixth one over there or something. Don't quote me on it. I am not a Final Fantasy expert. I really wish Rebecca was here because she is the expert, or more expert than I am. But yeah, like it's only been like since Final Fantasy 7 that they've had them actually go in order here, and that's the one thing, because people think, oh, it's a number, oh, it's the same like game as before, when in reality it's not.
Exactly. So you're turning away new potential customers of the series.
Yeah.
Because when I was watching the trailer, had it been named something different, I would have been interested in it. But as soon as I saw
agree
Final
with that.
Fantasy, I was like, okay, I can't play that.
But now that you know that it doesn't matter about the other games,
But I've
would
also
you
heard
consider
bad
it?
things about it, so I don't really want to get into that.
Final Fantasy games are bad in the sense of kind of their storyline. It's kind of bad, but you end up loving it because it's so bad. It's kind of like
For me, I like playing the games. Even with other games, I usually don't really pay attention much to the storyline. I don't expect much from anything story.
yeah, like I tend to like go for the stories and also the characters. If the characters are good, I'm gonna enjoy the game. Screw the story. I like characters.
Yeah, I like specific characters, and if the storyline is good, then that's great. I just usually don't find games that I like the storyline very much in.
Yeah, there's been a number of games that I've like rented or bought, and I'm like, this is not what I expected. And it's just kind of like sitting there. I'm like, I could sell these. Why don't I?
You could sell a rented
Because you
game.
don't want to be my brother.
Yeah, I don't want to be your brother. Yeah, I'm just really happy that they're getting away from the 13 title and going off with the new one, because I really rather it not be associated with 13.
Yeah.
Because I've heard nothing but bad from it.
I see
and
no
they keep
reason for
making
it to be
games.
associated with 13 anyway.
Yeah, because it's totally different.
Yep. Also, I'm getting called for eggs. Be right back.
Okay.
Egg run.
I don't even have anything written down about any of the games.
So excited.
There's
for-
too many games to write anything down about.
I really need to play Mirror's Edge.
Was that even shown?
That wasn't shown at the Sony one. It was shown earlier. I can't remember which one, but I want to play
Oh,
it.
it was probably during EA, because
Yes.
I wasn't paying attention to that one.
I want to play that game because it is a good game, and the sequel is coming out at some point. I don't know if it's gonna be like exclusive to one console, because it was on the PlayStation first, I think, and EA is kind of in bed with Microsoft, so
So,
I don't know.
If they were to go
They might
exclusive,
pull a
it would be-
Bayonetta. They might just pull a Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Which, going on to the Nintendo conference, did you watch that?
No, I already
Or
said
did
I
you
didn't.
just-
I wasn't awake.
Okay. You didn't miss much.
Yeah, the only thing
They-
that I saw
they
whenever I
showed us
got up was...
Few new Pokemon. They showed the new Smash Brothers game and Bayonetta.
Yeah, the Smash Brothers thing was the only thing I saw. And with, like, the villager and the friggin' Wii Fit.
Wii Fit girl. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Every single cat that I own is following me.
You have more than two?
Yes.
All the neighborhood
No.
cate are
Every
following
single
me.
one.
Kelsey, did you have anything to add to the Sony conference?
No.
No? Okay.
I have... The only thing that I have regards to a game was the Order looked cool. Which one was the Order?
The Order one was kind of like the steampunky one.
Okay, yeah.
That's kind of like werewolves in
That
London.
one did look cool.
That
I was
looked
really...
cool.
First off, I was confused by that at first. But upon watching it again, I was like, oh my god, I need this.
What do you mean you were confused?
I was confused with the fact that it's like, I was overwhelmed. Like, they're in like the 1800s. Why do they have steampunk stuff? Why do they have guns? I don't understand.
How do you know they're in the 1800s? Maybe they're in present time, but technology didn't advance and they just have
I
guns.
thought it did say the 1800s.
Oh, did it? I don't know.
No, I can't remember. I will find the link and I will either
But
say... if
isn't
I
that what
was-
steampunk is? Steampunk is like
well,
technologically advanced past.
kind of, but at the same
Kind of.
time, it's like more flashy sometimes. I can't remember. I'm not a steampunk
Are you saying
expert.
that those guns weren't flashy with the friggin' electronic?
What? Electricity. But I don't know. My brain, I just can't wrap it around that conference. Well, too much happened. That's all
Yeah.
I can really say.
So
Too much was
during-
going on.
The conference, I don't know what times that I wrote these, but I wrote the same note twice. And I know that the first time that I wrote it was whenever they brought out indie developers and said, like, these are gonna be on our console and stuff.
Oh,
like,
yeah?
with the Don't Starve and
Mhm.
whatever. I wrote PS4 1. And then at another time, I wrote PS4 wins. And at the end, whenever they were, like, saying, you know, you can use games, you can lend games, and whatever, I wrote PS4 1 again.
That's basically like all of Tumblr. Tumblr was just like, yeah, PS4 won. Even Xbox people were like, yeah, you guys won.
Yeah, really.
Maybe because
That's kind of bad that we're admitting it, but you know, it's kind of true. And I
even
really like
if you
this
like
point.
something and are biased, you should be able to recognize whenever you have been defeated.
Mhm. I should learn to do that sometimes.
I just feel really bad for anybody who, like, really loved Microsoft, and now
Yeah.
they're realizing that they don't want the next system, but they spent all their time with these games.
Yeah.
I had a friend on Facebook, and she was watching the conferences too, and she like posted stuff about Microsoft, and I put as a comment, I was like, cackles in background, because it was during the end of the Microsoft conference, and whenever they said the price point and all that, and I was just like, oh, I feel so bad for you right now, and she was like, yeah, I feel bad for myself too, because you know I'm gonna get it for Halo.
But I mean, $4.99 isn't really that's kind of average, isn't it?
Yeah, but for the fact that you're gonna have to, you know, install the game and then uninstall it once you hit your, like, 10 game capacity to install another game, it kind of, you know, wears out.
I don't know.
But it was, but also, no, wait, we forgot to talk about the Halo 5,
Was
trailer.
it Halo 5? It just said
Was it?
Halo.
It technically, we're just calling it Halo 5 right now, and I always said, no, it's Halo Mexican. Shoot 'em up. Pew pew.
Halo is
What?
all the same
They were
to
in
me.
the desert. How is that Mexican?
No, okay, no, it was the fact that he was wearing, like, no. Did you even watch that one?
Yeah?
He was in an ice world, and he had like a
Wait.
poncho kind of hoodie thing on, and people were like, "Why is he wearing that when his armor's like protecting
That wasn't
him?"
ice, that was sand.
It was sand. Why'd it look blue? Am I seeing things?
What?
Am I?
It was like yellow.
What?
It was a desert. Halo.
Wow, I'm losing. I've lost it. Xbox has made me go like, I'm losing colors. I'm losing sight, guys.
I'm losing colors.
Color
But no, like
draining.
I thought it was like an ice world because it looked like it.
Oh my god, Lindsay.
That's gonna bug me now because I need.
I'm gonna look up an image.
Please do.
I'm gonna write Halo 5 Google Images. Oh wait, no, there's a trailer. Oh wait, no, I can't play it because the sound will play on the recorder.
Quickly try muting it. Because I'm pretty sure it was snow. Because I'm trying
Pretty
to.
sure you're losing your colors, man.
You know how you paint with all the colors of the wind? I can't see them. It's all invisible. It's all black and white to me. Little bit of shade.
I'm looking at an image and I could see how you would think it looks like snow, but the rippliness of it looks like sand.
Oh, I really want to see it, but I'm afraid of losing my connection.
Hold on, I'm gonna look at the trailer and I'm gonna try to really freaking quickly mute it. There, I did it.
Okay. Because, like, I don't know, like, it looked like it was, like, it had, like, white and blue.
No, it's definitely sand.
It's definitely sand. Okay. Problem solved, people. All is well. Except for the fact that I might be a little bit colorblind.
I can link you to the trailer afterwards so you can see it.
Yes, and then I will feel better.
But yeah, there's dust and stuff blowing all over the place, and there was, like,
Okay.
shiny bits that showed that it was sand.
Okay. Because, like, whenever I saw that, I was like, it looks like it's, like, Mexican, because he was wearing that weird poncho thing, and so people started photoshopping, like, sombreros and mustaches on Master Chief, and I was like, I shouldn't find this funny, but it's hilarious, because it's Mexican. I have nothing against
What?
Mexicans.
You have to add that in!
The stereotype of them just always having mustaches and sombreros and ponchos is hilarious to me.
Right.
Alrighty, moving on. Okay. Right, so downside of the Sony conference was that you need,
To pay to go online.
to do
Yeah.
online multiplayer, which is something that Microsoft's already been doing. And I mean, I don't
Yep.
really care because I never play online, really.
Yeah, I don't
Same.
either, and I don't like, and also for the fact it's what $60 a year for PlayStation Plus, and with PlayStation Plus, you get free games and discounts.
You
So-
do with the Microsoft one too, but it's not as much.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it sucks that you have to pay now, but it's also like, it's not that much. You're not losing like totally like everything on your $60.
Also, as soon as you like sign up, don't you get like a crap load of games right away?
Oh god, yeah, you get like PlayStation 1 titles and all that shit.
Yeah.
Because PlayStation is literally like, oh, you're new? Here you go. Enjoy your stay. And then they like walk backwards with that creepy smile on their face, and then they turn a corner and keep walking backwards. That's kind of like what they do.
Turn a corner
That
and
means-
keep on. Nice detailed description there.
That's what I think of when people say, oh, you want to like give us money? Here's free stuff. It's kind of like, come back and give us more money. Money, 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 money.
And the only other thing that I have written down about the Sony conference is that it's going to come out holiday season, so I'm assuming December.
Yeah, it's like November, December area because like that's generally technically holiday season. And we could go even as far back as saying like October because that's when they shove out all the Christmas stuff. Or it's like
No.
No?
Thanksgiving holiday. Ooh, that's totally the holiday season. What?
And yeah, it's going to be $3.99.
Yeah, I was really happy with that price point.
Yep.
I was like, yep, you already sold me on that, but with that price.
It's pretty good.
The only downfall I find, just because with Kingdom Hearts, it's always been exclusive to, like, Sony and Nintendo. I'm really kind of bummed that it's going to be on the Xbox One.
Does it matter,
But not... Well, Xbox has never supported the Kingdom Hearts franchise.
But they are now.
It's not going to be... Yeah, they are now, but it's never... Yeah. But the thing is that it's not going to be on the Wii U. But they've also had games on, like, Nintendo systems.
Yeah,
Okay.
And I find that really weird because it's like, wait, so you're going to put that game on the Xbox, but not on the Wii U?
Maybe they want to attract more hardcore gamers now.
That's what I'm thinking. But the only thing is that, like, I read it somewhere. Someone said that it was like they might have to downgrade quality because, like, I don't know. I can't remember it. If I could find the article, I'd link it.
Damn.
It's really confusing.
They would have to downgrade quality if it was on the Wii U.
Doesn't the Wii U run at 1080p?
I think it's just 720, but the Wii U now is basically like this gen's PS3 and Xbox 360.
Mm-hmm.
So they would have to down stuff for that.
Yeah. But oh well. Like, I was just sort of like, this is strange. More or less.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are all the notes that I have on the
Yeah.
conferences. I have a little doodle.
Yeah, I've been doodling throughout the thing because I'm like, what else is there? There has been something at the back of my head, but I cannot remember it right now.
I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anyone else keep getting spam messages on Tumblr from anonymous people saying that they lose weight? Yeah.
No.
No.
Should I just block this person?
Yes.
Probably.
Or wait, can I even
Is
is
it
ignore the same thing as block?
Maybe. Usually there's a block button, isn't there?
There's no block.
We'll just put
It says
ignore.
Ignore now.
I just got a email from EB Games. Pre-order the PS6, PS4, and Xbox One today.
Wow.
Wow, they really jumped. Oh, Kelsey,
Yeah.
are you going to be getting The Last of Us? It comes out this Friday, I think.
Probably not.
Zombie game.
It's a infected, mutated game.
I haven't even gotten
I don't like those types
anything
of games.
that I want. Yeah, I
I'm
usually don't play zombie games.
I'm probably not going to get it just because, one, I've already bought enough games in the past, 2 weeks. That's 2
I haven't
games.
bought anything since Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
That was on sale for $20.
It's actually on sale for 40.
Oh, really? Wow.
And I got it. I got it a few years ago, man.
Wait,
still new.
wasn't I there with you?
Yeah,
I was
you
there
were.
with you.
It was the day after Christmas, the year that it came out,
Oh, yeah.
and it was on sale.
I gotta go, Kel. See you in the morning.
Bye, Dad!
Bye, Kelsey Dad. But, yeah, I'm probably not going to get The Last of Us just because I've already bought enough games in the past 2 weeks, and I'm not good with that type of game.
I still have to get
Okay.
Bioshock Infinite, and I haven't gotten
You can
Remember
borrow
Me.
it from me.
I still don't have a PS3 with me.
Oh, isn't your brother supposed to be giving it to you soon?
He's supposed to, but every time I go to my apartment, he
says
shows
no.
He shows no. It doesn't really seem like he's going to honor that promise, which is lame.
Just take it.
Just
I should.
Don't
It
even
is
say
your-
anything.
it's half
Just
of yours.
leave
so-
with it.
Well, the thing is that the first PS3 we got was half mine because I paid for half of it.
Oh, so
But
this
it died.
one-
And he bought the new one. But the way I see it is, I lost $200 or $300 with that first one dying, and now that it's cheaper, whatever, it's still half mine.
Yeah, you should probably just if you're going to see him this weekend or something, be like, "Yo, I'm taking the PS3. You can't say anything about it, and just take
Yeah.
it."
No, I wouldn't even say anything. I would just walk in, take it, and then, like, if he, like, calls you and goes, "Where's the PS3? The PS3's gone." You'll just be like, "Oh, you said you were gonna give it to me, so I thought that I could take it."
Yeah, because he was like, if you end up staying, like, in town this summer, and you still haven't finished Dragon's Dogma, you can take it so you can finish it. And I was like, okay. And I've been here for like a month, so I think it's about time that I get to finish Dragon's Dogma.
No, Kelsey, if he asks you where the PS3 is, be like, "Oops, did it fall into my bag somehow? Oh my
bad.
How did that happen?
Did all the cords unplug and everything? And...
Did everything
problem is
with
that
it
he would be there, and his desk is also in the living room.
Oh, yeah.
So he would probably be sitting there, and he'd see me walk over there, and I'd start unplugging the cords and stuff, and taking the games I want, and he'd be like, "What are you doing?"
No, just do that, go over and start unplugging everything, but be looking at him as you're doing that with just this neutral expression.
And then at the very end, when you're pulling out the last, like, plug-in, you just smile ever so slightly, pick everything up and walk away, but still look at him. Just keep eye contact. He can't do much.
He'd probably stand up and walk over to me and be like, "What are you doing?" And then the more cords I pull out, he'd be like, "No, really, what are you doing?"
And you're just like,
panic happened in his voice, and he'd be like, "Kelsey, what are you doing?"
He'd be like, "What do you mean? I'm just chilling. I'm not doing anything."
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Is there something wrong with you? Are you sick?
Do you feel a little parched right now? Maybe you should get some water.
Maybe you should lie down.
Maybe I should just take this PlayStation. Yeah, I think that'll be okay for you.
It must be this PlayStation making you sick. I'll get it out of your way.
Oh no, the PlayStation has a little bit of a cold. I'll take it from you. It's okay.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. It's all right. And you just walk away.
Yeah. The thing is, then I'd want to take the PS2 as well, because I want to play through Final Fantasy 12 again.
I remember when I was helping you, and you were getting really frustrated. I was like, Kelsey, it's gonna be okay. Just calm down.
Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you for doing this with me.
I still need to play my Persona games.
Oh my god. I remember I
can't with Persona.
Like a month through the Persona 3, and that's it.
I haven't even started Persona 3, and I bought the, like, Fez thing, special edition or whatever. I haven't even played it.
At one point in time, my brother had 3 of those. 3 copies of that game.
Why?
I remember that.
Because he asked my mom and I to go pick him up one, because he was in New York and didn't know if he'd find a place to buy it.
And then
so we got him one, and then he ended up buying a copy, and then he bought a copy for Rebecca's brother because her brother had asked him to get a special edition. And then we ended up returning a few of them and stuff. Yeah.
It was like a Persona dealer.
And at that time,
Persona dealer, personal dealer.
The game is like rated mature or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was still like 17 or 16 at that point in time, and he didn't want my mom to go in and pick it up, but it was under his name, and I wasn't technically old enough to get it, but I went in for it anyway, and they gave it to me.
Yeah, did you go into like EB Games to get it?
Yeah,
that's the same with me, because like I got the special edition that came with like the soundtrack and the art book, and I went in, I was like 16, 17 at the time, and they just gave it to me, and I was like, I'm underage.
Isn't that considered mature? Isn't 17 mature?
I
think it is.
Sort of,
I think
but
it was 16 though, so I was a year under what you have to be whenever I got it.
Well, it doesn't really matter, really.
No,
it was still like
I was
shock.
the law, you know? I felt like a cool person. Except for the fact that I was picking it up under my brother's name. And I was like, this isn't even a unisex name.
Yeah, really.
See, my name would have worked. In a way.
Technically mine would have too, but his doesn't.
Mine apparently works as well. I've met a boy named Michelle.
We're all boys.
Shit.
Anyway, we're kind of going long, so does anybody have anything else to say?
I don't have anything else to say about the conferences.
Do you have anything else to say in general?
I'm happy.
Live well, prosper,
Live well, die hard.
have peace, have
Bacon.
I was gonna say.
no, yeah,
I was gonna say muffled, simple, and clean in the background. I actually started singing that after I went to bed. Like, I was lying in bed and I was just like, I was like, fuck. It's begun. Now I have to replay all of them just so that I remember what the hell happens. And then I'm like, should I play Dream Drop Distance? Because apparently important stuff happened in that.
What are you...
So I already know the ending.
What are you even talking about?
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, okay.
I still haven't finished this.
Let's not get back into that.
No. I just want to say this. The third game is going to be the 10th game in the series. It's been out for 11 years.
What do you mean it's going to be the 10th game? It's the third
It's going to be the 10th game, including...
It's the third, major console game.
It's technically main
but
title.
There are a bunch of offshoots.
But this is the worst thing with Kingdom Hearts. All of the spin-offs have information that will be put into the third game. So you have to know what the hell goes on in those.
Well, looks like I'm going into that game blind. I am not playing everything because I have a PSP. I don't have any of the other things.
You don't have a DS. You don't have a 3DS.
No.
And I wouldn't, I've heard that the 3DS game it's good, but I'm like, I don't care. I just want, main console. Gimme. I will sell my spleen. But yeah, that's it. I'm done. Sorry.
Okay. I don't think I have anything else to say either.
Sony brought it.
Yep.
That's about it.
Yep. In my notes, I said Sony killed that.
They dropped the bass.
and then after that, I put Microsoft. You did not. Those are my notes.
And you wrote it in that kind of monotone voice as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Even whenever I'm trying to seem excited about things, it's always monotone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Monotone is somehow more excited than actually being excited.
Yeah.
Because it's like the yelling and screaming part of being excited kind of gets it's not as exciting.
Internally excited. I don't project it.
So yeah.
My kidneys are like, oh my god, yes!
Kidneys. So Kelsey's kidneys are excited about the new PS4, so you should probably go with the PS4. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not enforcing my opinion on yours. What did you say?
I said save Kelsey's kidneys from explosion. Oh.
My PS4! Bam! That's all.
So this has been the E3 version of the Boondoggle podcast. And
if we had done a podcast on Monday instead of today on Tuesday, it would have been called the Pre-3 podcast because I'm hilarious.
I think Frasier said that, but I mean,
he says Pre-3 2013. I'm like, just Pre-3. And I said that before I actually knew that he called it Pre-3, but that's okay.
Okay. So
okay.
Follow us on Tumblr, subscribe to us on YouTube, and
love us forever.
Rebecca loves you, even though she can't be here to tell you herself.
I miss her.
We all miss her.
Rebecca.
I miss our resident expert in games that we know nothing about.
Yes.
Yeah. I wonder the day that I'm gone, there will be no difference.
No, see, okay, we have our little, not really slogan, but it's gaming, comedy,
life,
internet culture, life. Kelsey, you're the comedy.
Lindsay's the life, and I forget what else you said, but that's you.
Rebecca's gaming, and I'm, I guess, internet culture.
Yeah. That's what you were dubbed at birth. Internet culture.
Before I even had internet, I didn't have internet for, a majority of my life, but I was just born to be that.
Yeah. You're the chosen one.
So,
Anyway, we should wrap up.
yeah, next week we will have the gaming half or quarter of our podcast back.
The one who has insight on games more than we do.
Yes.
Yes.
She will be back to give her opinion on E3 and everything.
New
So-
Leaf.
Also,
New Leaf, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk more
Well-
about that next week.
and with her opinions and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yes.
So it should be shorter in the
Pro-
sense of
ma- maybe.
talk.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Probably not.
So we will talk at you guys next week and stay fresh
Stay chill.
Stay frosty.
and goodbye.
Bye.